Hello guys, welcome to my next video tutorial on Java for beginners. In my last video, we have seen that what is a constructor and how to use constructors in Java. Now in this video, we will see what is parameterized constructors and what is constructor overloading. So before starting discussing about parameterized constructor, I want to tell you when is a constructor called, before creating the object or after creating the object. A constructor is called parallelly when the object creation is going on. Means JVM first allocates memory for the object and then executes the constructor to initialize the instance variables. By the time object creation is completed, the construction execution is also completed. Now let's talk about a parameterized constructors. Here we are going to provide two parameters, integer L, integer W. Okay, and these parameters we will pass to our variable length and width. So this constructor is called parameterized constructor because this constructor is having parameters. If we see in the program, now we have two constructors. This one is without parameters and this one is with two parameters. So we have defined two constructors at the same time, but both with the different pair of parameters. One is without parameter and one is with two parameters. So if we consider these two constructors, this is called constructor overloading. So what is a constructor overloading? Two or more constructors with the same name but with different parameters is known as constructor overloading. Such type of constructors are useful to perform different tasks. Okay, so now this we will call it as default constructor whenever you want to provide some values by yourself. You can use this constructor. Right, now what we are going to do? We are going to define second instance of the rectangle class in my main method. So for that, rectangle R2, which is second instance, is equal to new rectangle, right? And now we just call the same method area in system.out.println method, but using R2 instance instead of R1. And here we will define length and width, for example 20, 30. Okay, so now when we run the program, first one give us the product of these values, 10 into 20, which is 200, and other will give us the value of multiplication of 20 into 30, which is 600. So we can define multiple constructors with different arguments as we required with our classes. We know that Java is intelligent enough to understand that which constructor is for which one. So whenever you don't provide any argument, it will go to this default constructor. If you provide two integer type arguments, it will go to this constructor because this constructor is having two integer type arguments. Please note that Java differentiate which constructor is to be called depending upon the number of parameters and their sequence of data type. For example, which constructor will be called for this statement? Java will check first how many parameters. In our case, number of parameters are 3. So it will check which constructor is having 3 parameters. And then it will check the sequence of parameters. So in our case, first is string, then double, and then integer. So it will check which constructor is having same sequence. Then matching one will be called, which is this one. Okay, so this is all about constructors. In this way, you can use constructors in Java. I hope you enjoyed this video. So please rate, comment and subscribe my video. Thank you.